Welcome to our explainer on life lessons for teenagers. This is brought to you by the amazing Neelam Talreja, who founded Mindseed Tutorials. Now, Neelam has spent years helping students crush their goals, and today we're going to distill some of the most powerful lessons she shares. And listen, this isn't just about grades. This is about setting you up for the rest of your life. So let's get right into it. Okay, just stop for a second and really let this question sink in. What game are you actually playing? Because as you get ready to leave school, the rulebook gets thrown out the window. This question right here, it's your new compass. It forces you to figure out what winning really means to you, not what everybody else says it should be. So our first big idea is all about redefining the game. Think about it. Your whole school career was designed to win one very specific game. But what happens when that game is over? The exact same strategies that made you a star student might not be what you need in this brand new arena you're about to step into.
I mean, the school game is pretty simple, isn't it? Get good grades, get into a good university. The path is all laid out for you. But the life game, as you can see, is just wide open. There are a million different paths you can take. You get to set the rules, and you get to define what victory looks like. The biggest trap you can fall into is just trying to keep playing that old exam game because it feels safe. The real challenge is to consciously pick your new game.
Okay, so you're thinking about your new game. Now you need the right skills to play it. And the secret here is a little something called compounding. I want you to think of it like planting a tiny seed. The small, consistent habits you start now, at 18, are going to grow into these massive trees over time, creating opportunities you can't even fathom right now. You know what I love about this slide? It's how basic these things seem, but wow, are they powerful. Fixing your posture today literally saves you from a decade of back pain later. Investing even a tiny bit of money now can become a small fortune down the road. And learning how to actually learn, that's not just a skill, my friend. That is a legitimate superpower that you can apply to every single thing you ever do. All right, let's get super practical and talk about university life. Because it's not just about lectures and exams. It's about building a whole new world for yourself from the ground up. Now, for a lot of people, that's the scariest part. But trust me, there are some really simple hacks that make it a whole lot easier. Oh man, this question causes so much anxiety. You show up in a brand new place, you don't know a single soul, and all you can think is anyone even gonna like me? But here's the secret. Almost every single person in that room is thinking the exact same thing. And that shared feeling, that's actually something you can use to your advantage. So here are the simple things you can actually do. Be the one who starts the group chat. I promise you, everyone is just waiting for someone else to do it. Prop your door open with a doorstop. It is the universal sign for, hey, I'm friendly, come say hi. And my absolute favorite tip, treat the exam like a common enemy. Instead of competing, team up with your friends to take it down together. You'll learn way more and you'll build way stronger friendships. This is it. It's a simple but deeply profound truth. When you look back on your life, kindness is the only strategy that has zero downside. Those little moments of connection and support, that's what you'll remember way more than any grade you got on some random essay. Okay, so you're building your social world, which is awesome. But what about the actual study part of university? Well, the key to handling that massive workload without completely burning out isn't about studying more hours. It's about studying smarter. So here's a kind of a shocking truth for you. Most of us were never actually taught how to study properly. All that time you spent just rereading your textbooks and highlighting every other sentence, well, the scientific evidence shows that it's one of the least effective ways to learn. You're putting in all this effort for almost no return. So the solution is to switch to methods that are actually proven to work. Active recall just means pulling information out of your brain, not just passively trying to cram it in. You gotta quiz yourself, use flashcards. Spaced repetition is just reviewing that info right as you're about to forget it. You combine these two, that's the secret sauce to making knowledge actually stick. Now, listen to this one closely because it's a huge stress reliever. University terms are short and they are intense. It is completely 100% normal to fall behind. So instead of panicking, just reframe your year. Use the term time to prioritize social stuff and joining clubs, and then use those long holidays to do your focused catch-up work. Trust me, almost everyone is doing this. And this brings us to our final section, which is all about playing the long game. The decisions you're making right now, the habits you're building, these are all investments in the person you're going to become in 5, 10, even 20 years from now. Start documenting your journey now. I mean it. Take way more photos than you think is normal. When you finish a book or listen to a great podcast, just jot down a few key takeaways. This isn't just for looking back and getting nostalgic. It's an active process of self-reflection that helps you see what you're learning and how much you're actually growing. Okay, you're going to hear this term passive income a lot. Don't worry about trying to make millions. Instead, just think about starting one tiny little project in university. A simple blog, an Etsy shop, literally anything. The point isn't the money, it's the education. Learning how to build something from scratch and ask for money for it will teach you more than a dozen business classes ever could. And please, for the love of your future self, start investing. I don't care if it's just a few dollars a week. Your greatest asset right now is not money, it's time. The magic of compound interest needs years and years to work its magic. So don't just let your money fall asleep in a savings account. Put it to work. And in the middle of all this planning and strategizing, please don't forget this. University is such a unique, fleeting period of your life. It's great to have goals, but don't get so focused on the destination, graduation, that perfect grade, that you completely forget to enjoy the journey. These are the years you're going to look back on. So as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with this question. Don't just let this be another piece of content you consumed. Think about one single thing from this entire explainer. Whether it's fixing your posture, starting that group chat, or trying active recall, what's the one thing you can start doing this week? Thank you so much for watching. And hey, for personalized guidance and some expert tutoring to really help you navigate your own academic journey, make sure you reach out to Neelam Talreja at Mindseed Tutorials today.